Ladies and gentlemen, the FnG Show is back over a glass of wine. I'm down to the bottom of mine already. But we're going to talk about critical race theory. So today, we're going to talk about the Moors. And I'm sure many of you don't know about the Moors. I've read a lot about the Moors over the years. I've read articles. They were some very, very successful people in culture, history. So the Moors came about in 711 AD and through 1492 AD. 1492 should be familiar. That's the date that supposedly Columbus discovered America, 1492. He didn't. There was hundreds and thousands of people already here. He didn't discover anything. So what about the Moors? The Moors, Muslim inhabitants of the Maghreb, North Africa, Iberian Peninsula, Sicily, Italy, and Malta. That's where they were in 711 AD and through 1492. It was inhabited by the Moors. These are all black people. They occupied Mazzara on Sicily and developed a port in 827. They were very, very, very studious, educated, and intellectual people. The Moors' intellectual achievements of the Moors in Spain had lasting effects. When Europe had 2 universities, the Moors had 17. During the 10th century, Cordoba, not just the capital of Al-Andalus, but also one of the most important cities in the world, had street lighting, 50 hospitals with running water, 300 public baths, 500 mosques, and 70 libraries. The Moors held extensive knowledge of irrigation and cultivation of crops. And if you go on Google and look up the Moors, you will find exactly how they have influenced many, many, many cultures and many, many, many different groups of people, and they basically saved a whole lot of people's lives by their ingenuity and modernization. Got anything to say about the Moors?
Well, I would say I am a Moor, but I'm Moore.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the Moors.
Moors, the Moors.
Before they put the E in there.
Yes, yes. Yes.
But yes, I would say, man, that's good stuff to know. Perception of history from everybody is kind of out there, so that's why you need history from everybody.
Accurate history, exactly.
So if you get history from everybody, then it'll be more accurate.
That's exactly right.
So I won't say the history that we've learned was only from the viewpoint from
the European viewpoint. Yeah,
that's right. But now we need to get the viewpoint of hovering over to see everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like with a bird's eye view. That's what we need, a bird's eye view to see everything. Not just one point of view. So that's all I got to say about it, man.
So if you want to know more about the Moors, just go to Google and type in the Moors, and you will find out exactly what they did and even more information that I've given you on this card from Urban Intellectuals. The Moors have done a lot. They are a lot, and I mean, it's been amazing. So, and I do know people who are today who are trying to recapture that essence of the Moors in their own personal lives by just diving into all of the history of black peoples around the world to find out what we really have done. We were not slaves. We were taken from our kingdoms and we were put into slavery. We were not slaves.
Well, some of us was.
I don't know what he means by that.
Some of us were slaves over in Africa.
We were made slaves, but that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a different story.
That's a different story. That's another historical black history fact on how we were made slaves in Africa itself. And we'll come back and tell you about that later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we will talk later. This is the FnG Show.
FnG Show over a glass of wine.
For what Frank have left. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.
We are out.